It's Nick's Psychotronic History of Sci-Fi, Part 2. A Clockwork Orange is one of the sickest and most brilliant novels I think I've ever had the pleasure of reading. It follows a young man, a boy really, who is the most evil, vile, and despicable person to walk the face of the earth. He rapes, murders, steals, and raises hell to kingdom come simply because he likes it. He narrates the story and speaks in a kind of newspeak conglomerated from what sounds like Russian words, forcing the reader to put together what he's talking about, making you think about the story on levels far above what you might normally encounter. In fact, I almost wrote this whole review in his bastard tongue, but I'm too damn lazy to figure that out. While he's a menace to society, he also has a sensitive heart, loving the grand music of Beethoven and would destroy anyone who would dare insult the master.
From the Glorious Ninth by Ludwig van.
All this, and we still feel sorry for the poor wretch as he's eventually arrested, who would have guessed, and mind-controlled into being a good boy. The mere thought of his old life, and yes, the glorious music, making him ill from within. He becomes the titular Clockwork Orange, a creature bright and organic on the outside, but something little more than gears being spun by the higher-ups on the inside. It was of course turned into a 1972 film directed by the sickness himself, Stanley Kubrick, which was one of the few mainstream films to receive an X rating, not only for its violence and gore, but for the fact that it seems to glorify violence and gore. One of the big drawbacks of the film is that it leaves out the book's original ending, which really makes the whole point of the book, but it's not the film's fault, as in the American printing of the novel, they'd left the ending out. Stupid Americans. The film is still entertaining as hell, with Malcolm McDowell giving the performance of a lifetime as Alex, and loving every second of it. I recommend reading the book too, as we'll give you a complete picture of the story while plunging you into its dark world. It reminds me of 1984 and how we can't just force people to be good and be happy, which would make us just as evil as them. If people were to do such things, we would lose our humanity and just become apes crawling all over the planet.
I was cured, all right.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.